If you're a foreign founder who has set up or is planning to set up a Hong Kong company, one of the biggest challenges you might face is opening a business bank account. Many people assume that once their company is incorporated, opening a bank account should be relatively straightforward. In reality, for foreign-owned Hong Kong companies, especially those without local operations, this process can be surprisingly difficult and time-consuming. In this video, I'll explain why traditional banks in Hong Kong have become much stricter with foreign founders, what they are really looking for, and what realistic options are available today. Why did traditional banks become much stricter? To understand the current situation, we need to look at what changed over the past 2 decades. After 2001, global financial regulations became significantly stricter due to concerns around money laundering, terrorism financing, and tax evasion. Hong Kong, as an international financial center, adopted these higher standards. As a result, banks started applying much more rigorous checks on new business accounts. What used to be a relatively simple process became much more complex, especially for companies owned by non-residents. The concept of de-risking. One of the main reasons traditional banks are cautious is something called de-risking. In simple terms, banks evaluate every potential client based on 2 factors: how much revenue the account is likely to generate for them, and how much it will cost them to manage the compliance risk. For many foreign-owned Hong Kong companies, especially online businesses with no local operations, banks often see high compliance risk but unclear or limited revenue potential. When the risk appears higher than the reward, many banks choose not to proceed with the application. This is not necessarily personal. It's often a business decision from the bank's perspective. What are traditional banks really looking for? Traditional banks want to see that your business has real substance connected to Hong Kong or the region. This usually means having customers, suppliers, employees, or operations based in Hong Kong or nearby. They want to understand why you're using a Hong Kong company and how the account will be used. If your business is fully online and serves clients outside of Hong Kong with no local presence, it becomes much harder to demonstrate this substance. This is one of the biggest challenges foreign founders face. Documentation challenges for foreigners. Beyond the business substance issue, foreign founders often face additional documentation requirements. Traditional banks may ask for personal bank statements, detailed source of funds explanations, or require documents to be notarized or certified by a lawyer. These extra steps add time, cost, and complexity to the application process. Even if you prepare everything correctly, there is still no guarantee of approval, and the process can take several weeks or even months. The in-person interview requirement. Another major challenge that many foreign founders are not prepared for is the in-person interview requirement. Most traditional banks in Hong Kong require at least one director or authorized signatory to attend a face-to-face meeting at a Hong Kong branch as part of the account opening process. This is especially common and in many cases nearly mandatory for non-residents. Even for Hong Kong residents, many traditional banks still prefer or require an in-person interview. While some banks may occasionally accept video interviews in limited situations, the standard process for traditional banks usually involves meeting in person. This means that even if your documents are perfect, you may still need to travel to Hong Kong, with no guarantee that your application will be approved. This requirement alone stops many overseas founders from pursuing traditional bank accounts. Realistic expectations in 2026. So, what should foreign founders expect in 2026? The reality is that opening an account with a traditional bank has become more difficult, not easier. Many foreign-owned companies without clear Hong Kong business substance continue to face rejections or very long processing times, including the need to travel for interviews. That said, it is not impossible. Some founders do succeed, especially if they can demonstrate real business activity connected to the region or are willing to maintain higher account balances and accept stricter monitoring. What are the alternatives? Given these challenges, many foreign founders are turning to licensed fintech and digital banking solutions. These platforms are often more open to working with international founders and can offer faster approval times, multi-currency accounts, and fully online processes without requiring travel to Hong Kong. While they may not replace traditional banks in every situation, they have become a practical and popular option for many businesses. The key is to understand your specific needs and choose the solution that fits your business model. How Captime can help. At Captime, we understand how frustrating and time-consuming the bank account opening process can be for foreign founders. While we don't directly provide banking services, we work closely with various banking and fintech partners and can help guide you based on your specific situation. We can also support you with the overall company setup and compliance requirements, so you have a stronger foundation when approaching banks or fintech providers. If you're currently facing challenges with opening a business account or planning your Hong Kong company setup, feel free to book a free consultation with our team. We'll help you understand your options clearly. Key takeaway. Opening a business bank account in Hong Kong as a foreign founder has become more challenging, particularly with traditional banks. Understanding the reasons behind these challenges, including documentation requirements, and the likelihood of in-person interviews, can help you prepare better and explore the right options. Whether you pursue a traditional bank or a fintech solution, having realistic expectations will make the process smoother. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more practical content on Hong Kong company setup and compliance. See you in the next video.